Hi friends, Stephanie here, and I'm back with more movie chatter. And once again, I apologize for not being here. All I can tell you is that things have gone from bad to much, much worse with my dad, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I am doing my best to get back in the saddle here, and if I'm going to take an extended break again, I will batch record videos beforehand, and that's what I've been working on, just in case, you never know. But what I have for you today is just it's a collection update, things I've gotten in over the last few months, and the reason I'm doing this is it's just an easy jumping off point to get me back into the groove of making content. And I'm just going to quickly go over what I got and give you some brief thoughts, but we're not going to go in depth. First one is, it stars Russell Crowe, Rami Malek, and a slew of other people, and it is Nuremberg. This is a fantastic drama. It's based on the Nuremberg trials. Russell Crowe plays Hermann Goering, who was on trial for various war crimes for what he did with Nazi Germany. And Rami Malek plays a Navy or an Army, U.S. Army psychiatrist. And like I said, this is based on true events. And what we do is we follow their very odd interaction, and it's a really interesting look at things that went on behind the scenes with the Nuremberg trials. So if you're at all interested in this type of content, war content, things like that, I think you'll really, really enjoy this one. It really surprised me. It's very, very good. So that was a good one. And now someone had mentioned this in the comments, and we were going back and forth talking about what a great movie this is and how it deserves a Blu-ray release. And bam, first time to Blu-ray, Private Benjamin. I did watch this. The Blu-ray looks great. It's a great looking Blu-ray. So if you're into Private Benjamin and you're trying to pick up some Warner Archive titles or any Warner titles before all the mergers and whatnot take place, definitely put this on your list. Well worth it. And like I said, really good looking Blu-ray. Another one that's first time to Blu-ray stars Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton in Something's Gotta Give. I mean, come on. Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton, two legends of Hollywood. I could not pass this one up. This is a really very good movie. If you haven't seen it, I think the DVD is still in print, but this is new to Blu-ray. Then, like I said, first time to Blu-ray, but really good movie. And if you're into Jack Nicholson or Diane Keaton, definitely put this on your list to pick up. Now, this one is from Neon, and this is a really cool one that I found on Orbit's site. It's called Twinless. I can't say too much about this one, but I really did enjoy it. It's about these two guys who become friends, and the way they meet is they are in a bereavement group for people who have lost their twin. Their twin has passed on, and they're trying to cope with how do you go on as a twin when you're used to having that other person there. And it's got some really interesting twists to this one. I will say that it has some LGBTQ themes in it, so if you're not into that, give this one a pass. But if you don't mind, it's well worth the watch. It's a really, really good movie. Definitely surprised me. So Twinless is a good one. This is a title from Radiance. It's the World 4K UHD premiere. This one was limited to 3,000 copies. It sold out pretty quickly on Orbit, but it may still be available on Diabolic and whatnot. It's a film by Almodovar, whom I love, Pedro Almodovar. It's called Matador, and it stars Antonio Banderas. And it's about a series of violent crimes, secret kinks, and desires that come to light. So it sounds like a really good movie. It's one of Almodovar's films that I have not seen. I've seen most of his work, a lot of his work, but I'm a huge fan, and I couldn't pass up on this one, even though I don't know much about it. Now, I have two documentaries, and they both have the same name, but they're very different films. They're both called Hearts of Darkness, and this first one was put out by, I don't know who put this one out, but it's available, it's around, and this is about the making of the Friday the 13th installment of Jason Goes to Hell. And a lot of people, including myself, didn't know this. It was directed by a 23-year-old. I forget what his name is, but he was a 23-year-old film student. And the film is about him and his experience with being a 23-year-old filmmaker. And they interview people that were involved in the films and in the filmmaking and whatnot. But how he ended up getting his foot in the door is that he had been a lifelong friend of Sean Cunningham's son. So he had known Sean Cunningham pretty much most of his life. So he said that that was kind of his audition. And when he went to him and he said, I want in on this film, he worked his way in, and we have Jason Goes to Hell as the what came out on the other side. But it's a really, really interesting film. If you're into Friday the 13th and you're into documentaries about making of the various films in the franchise, you're really going to love this one. So check out Hearts of Darkness. And now the next Hearts of Darkness, I have not seen this one yet, but I really am looking forward to it. This is about the making of Apocalypse Now and all the troubles they had and all the things that they worked through to get the film done. I'm looking forward to watching this. It's like a mini chunky box set, but it has tons of special features and it sounds like it's going to be really good. I've heard nothing but great things about it. So 2 movies called Hearts of Darkness. And this next one, I enjoyed it. Some people liked it, some people didn't. If you're unsure, stream it. It stars Sydney Sweeney, and it's based on a true story, Christy. And this is about the female boxer, Christy Martin, and what she went through to basically get her foot in the door and start off, with the women's boxing, what she went through with personal struggles and also struggles within her relationships. It's a really interesting story. I do not follow ladies boxing, but so I had never heard of her, but I found her story to be very compelling. So if you're not sure, I know, like I said, I've heard mixed reviews. If you're not sure, stream it first. But I thought it was a really, really good movie. And it was interesting to find out more about the sport and the origins of the sport, and then her story in particular. But I enjoyed Christy. Now, this is a really odd pickup for me, but I heard nothing but great things about The Transfer. I have not seen this movie since I was a kid. It is the original cartoon of Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Recently I've seen like the live action with Johnny Depp, the 2 films that are with Johnny Depp, but I haven't seen this one in years, and decades probably. So I'm looking forward to watching this because I heard that The Transfer is amazing. So looking forward to that one. This one I watched. I was kind of in and out sleeping, but I liked what I saw, so I'm going to have to watch it again. Wuthering Heights. I never read the book, so I wasn't like, this wasn't like my jam. This is not my type of book that I would read, but I heard good and bad about the movie. What I saw, I enjoyed. I do have to watch it again, but I thought this was really good. I liked the acting. I liked the story. I liked the story they told. I don't know how true it is to the source material. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but I don't know. Maybe check out Wuthering Heights. Tell me in the comments if you watched it, if you liked it, did you read the book? The whole deal. So there it is. Now this next one, I know people either love it or they hate it. I like it. Kelly loves it, and it's a rare version it's a rare moment that the version is the 4K Blu-ray and digital, so I figured I would pick it up. It's Bridesmaids. I mean, like I said, you're either going to love it or you don't. I like it. I enjoy it. It makes me laugh. It's light material for when I just need to escape my head, which is quite often these days. But like I said, I do like that it has all the different versions of 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital. Is it necessary to have a 4K upgrade? I don't think so. I don't think this is like, it's not like a blow you away 4K, but I was able to sell off my Blu-ray, and I just have everything in one package. But if you're happy with your Blu-ray, I don't think this is imperative that you upgrade. It looks nice, but I don't know how much better it looks than the existing Blu-ray. So that's Bridesmaids. And I wanted to say, as I'm doing this is once again, this is my last haul that was nothing out of pocket. I have to sell more things because my store credit finally ran out. I'm going to sell more things. But what I will tell you, for every 1 film I show you in this pile, 5 left the collection. So I have to get rid of 5 to add 1. So you do the math. The next one I have is Wicked for Good. And I saw Wicked, the original Wicked, on Broadway. Loved it. I thought the movie was okay. I thought it was fine. But I really enjoyed this one. I like this one more than the original one. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but I enjoyed this. So if you like Wicked, definitely check out Wicked for Good. I'm sure you can get it for a decent price these days. This is one that I love. Who put this one out? Kino Lorber. It's Jamie Foxx in Ray, the movie it's a biopic about Ray Charles. I thought it was fantastic. He just knocked it out of the park. Wonderful performance from Jamie Foxx. So I love Ray. I'm a huge fan. I thought the 4K looked good, and it does come with the 4K and the Blu-ray. So if you don't have the Blu-ray in your collection, you get both. The next one I watched was, I don't know, with all the hantavirus and Ebola and all this stuff going around. I don't know if it was the right time to watch this, but I did. It's Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman, and this is the 4K and Blu-ray, and this one is also, this is from Shout, so this is from the Shout Select line. But I thought it looked really good, and I hadn't seen this one in a really long time. I know during COVID, we all watched Contagion, but now we're watching Outbreak, so I don't know. But I think it's well worth adding to your collection if you don't have it. And like I said, I thought the 4K looked good, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Okay, so let me do some Steelbooks. And I know Steelbooks, I'm going to do a video on this, but I know Steelbooks are like, they're not real popular these days. People either love them or they hate them, but sometimes you don't have a choice. That's the only option they give you, but we're going to talk about that. Now, this one is the 4K for Fight Club, and I liked the artwork. I wish they had done some embossing or debossing, something to make this this bar of soap stand out. My issue is, this is one of 3 that I ordered from Amazon, and then I just gave up and I got the UK copy from Orbit, which is fine. All the ones I got from Amazon, not dented, but they don't really close. Like, they don't close. They don't snap shut. They don't stay shut. They're all of them. Every single one of them that I got. So my thing is, it must have been a manufacturer's defect. I don't know. But they came in boxes. They were shipped properly, unbelievably so, from Amazon. But no dents or anything like that. They just don't close properly. So these are going to be returned. I have 3 of them that I'm returning. I'm keeping the one from Orbit because the UK one is perfect. Now, I have heard a lot of complaints about the transfer. I guess people feel like things were overdone. It's like a James Cameron type of thing. But the way I look at 4K is, I think 4K tends to be like cosmetic surgery. When people start, some people start with cosmetic surgery and they know they just want a little this or that, a little tweak here, a little tweak there. And some people go just way overboard. And I think 4K is the same thing. You'll get some of these people, these filmmakers, who will come in, they'll just tweak things here, brighten things up, maybe bring out some more details. And then other people just go wild and they smooth everything out and they think it looks great. And, you know, maybe we don't like it as much. But I have to take a look at this for myself. I know some blemishes were taken away. Something was changed on the prescription bottle. I'll have to see, because sometimes I don't notice it as much as other people do. But I am curious to see what they did with this. I love Fight Club, so I hope they didn't mess it up too much. So I hope it looks decent. But I have to sit down and give myself time to watch it. But, you know, you know, you talk about what directors will do with a movie or what filmmakers will do with a movie. I mean, so look at Alfred Hitchcock took The Man Who Knew Too Much, and he completely remade the movie because he didn't like the way the first one came out. So everybody has their own thing, and you can only imagine if he had the option of doing like 4K now, what would he do with some of his movies or other filmmakers? You know, he was known for making that movie over again because he just thought he could do it better. And now with 4K, they have a chance to go back and look at things and say, I don't like the way that looks, so I'm just going to change everything. And sometimes it's for the better and sometimes it's not. But that's my rant on 4K and all that stuff. Now, I did get this Alien Romulus Steelbook. I had the original one with all the characters piled on the front. I think I ordered it before I saw the artwork and I did not like it. So I am trading that one in and I got this one. I think this is so much nicer. I really, really like this one. I love the movie, so I was very happy to be able to get this version, and the other one is getting traded in. So it wasn't crazy. I don't really ever like it when they pile all the characters on the front. That's not my thing. Now this one I've been watching. It's Welcome to Derry. I have been watching this. I love it. I have 2 more episodes to go. I think it's great. It is the prequel to It, so I'm looking forward to finishing this off. And what I've heard is that this ends in a logical spot, and then I think they have 2 more seasons planned. So they have the front, back, and spine, and it's a 3-disc collection. It is in 4K. It looks great. I have had no problems with it. I am thoroughly enjoying this from beginning to where I am. I just finished episode 6. And then this one just came in. I think it was a little bit early, but it's the Flintstones, the 4K Stone Book. Now, I know not everybody loves the live action of the Flintstones, but you have to understand I'm Gen X. I grew up watching the Flintstones religiously. I have the whole Flintstones cartoon set on Blu-ray in a set. I forget who put it out, but I have the whole thing, all the episodes on Blu-ray. So this live action, to me, it just speaks to me. I love it. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm looking forward to revisiting it. I think it's cast perfectly. John Goodman as Fred, Rick Moranis as Barney, Rosie O'Donnell as Betty Rubble. I mean, it is so on point. But I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I did hear that the 4K looks really, really good. The colors are fantastic. So looking forward to that one. And then just one last Steelbook. This one I picked up from Lionsgate Limited. It is Johnny Depp in The Ninth Gate, and of course they do what they do with the slipcovers. And this is a really good kind of like a thriller. It's about a guy who looks for unique books, and he's hired by someone to find this certain book and just follow along. It's a really good like a thriller type of a thing, but really good movie, really good performances all around. This is another great one. I love this one, The Walk, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Ben Kingsley. This is a great movie. It's based on true events. A French tightrope walker who went between the Twin Towers, and I can't remember when his name was Philippe Petit. Philippe Petit, he walked between the Twin Towers on a tightrope, and I forget when he did it. 1970s. So they say it's a love letter to New York City and the towers in the 1970s, and this is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what it looks like on 4K. So The Walk, it's a winner. I also got the new Avatar, Fire and Ash. I like the Avatar movies. They're a little long. I know there's not like a huge story. It's more about the visuals, but anytime I get a chance to sit down and watch what 4K can do, I'm in. And I have to be in the mood to watch these, definitely. But when I am, they're well worth it, I think. And this next one, this is a movie about a product, and I am a big fan of movies about products when they're well done, like Air. I really enjoyed Air, but this one's BlackBerry. And BlackBerry was like my first smartphone, and I remember being attached to that thing. BlackBerry could email like no other. They didn't have apps or anything like the iPhone did, but I was a big emailer back in the day, especially for work. And it was really cool to see the origins of the product, and I thought this was really well done. So I got this from Vinegar Syndrome. I missed the slipcover, but I don't care. So BlackBerry's a good one to add to the collection. I also added Hamnet. I love this movie. I know it's not for everyone. I know some people thought it was very slow. They didn't understand what it was about. They thought it was overrated, but whatever. I really enjoyed it, and I think Jessie Buckley definitely deserved her Oscar win. I'm very happy for her with that one. I have to watch her in Bride. I haven't seen that yet, but I hear that she is the best part of that movie, so we'll see. All right, these are Kino Lorber. I'll get to those. I'm going to do them all together. This one, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien in Send Help. I have to watch this one again. I fell asleep watching it. Wasn't crazy about what I saw, but I hear good things. People seem to like it, so I have to watch it again and see what I think. But I did pick that one up. This one I love. I have always loved this movie. I actually streamed it before I watched it. I streamed it again to see, I hadn't seen it in years, and I do have the Blu-ray, but I upgraded to the 4K, and that is Sleepers. This is a great story. It's about a group of friends in New York City. They're young boys. At the time when the movie starts, something bad happens, and they end up in a very bad place, and horrible things happen to them. And then as they come out, we see how they are as adults and how their bonds have changed and how they kind of help each other, but from a distance. That's all I can really say about it without ruining it. But if you want to see a really great movie about friendship, lifelong friendships, and drama that takes place, and it's set in New York City, which I always love, definitely check out Sleepers. It's a winner of a movie, and it has a great cast. This next one, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I loved this one. I thought this was so much better than the first one. I thought this was great, and I think Ralph Fiennes was fantastic in this. This is so good, and I'm hoping that they make another one. I haven't done any research. I they kind of left it like they were maybe going to keep the story going. If they do, I think it would be great. I loved the ending of this one. I loved everything about this. I thought it was great. I thought it was exactly the way I wish the first one had been as good as this one, because I think it's really, really a winner. I also picked up the Housemaid. I thought this was really good. I almost think of it as a one-time watch, but Kelly really wanted it in the collection, so I picked it up. I did get the Amazon like special edition type of thing. It opens up and then I think it just has the discs like this. So it's not really a digibook, it's more like a digipack, but I thought it was nice, and like I said, Kelly really wanted it in the collection, so here it is. Let's see. Okay, so I also picked up the latest film by Park Chan-wook, No Other Choice. I have heard wonderful things about this. I can't wait to watch it. I am a huge fan of his, from Old Boy, JSA, the House Maiden, or is it the Housemaid? I think it's a House Maiden, but A Decision to Leave. He's done so many great films. So if you're a fan of Park Chan-wook, definitely check into No Other Choice. Read about it, watch it, see if you like it. I'll let you know after I watch it what I thought of it. This next one I love. It stars Brendan Fraser. I think I talked about it before, but it's Rental Family. He is an American actor who is living in Tokyo, and he's struggling, so he gets this job with this company, and basically what happens is people can hire him to play a family member, a friend, whatever they need in their life. He goes in and he plays that part for them. And this is a very, very heartwarming, touching film. It had a lot more heart to it than I expected, and he's wonderful as always. I loved Rental Family, so definitely check that one out. This is another one. I liked what I saw, but I fell asleep. And this stars Sam Rockwell, and it's Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I really, really enjoyed what I saw, but like I said, I fell asleep. I have to watch it again, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out and staying awake. This one I haven't even watched yet. I've been so busy, I can't even tell you, but Primate. I heard people enjoyed it. It's a horror film, I guess, about a monkey. It looks like a chimp. But anything with horror and animals, I'm in. As long as there's no animal cruelty, I'm in. But this one, I heard good things. This one, Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme. This is the A24 edition. I like this one. It had the same effect on me as, what's the one with Adam Sandler? Uncut Gems. Gave me a massive anxiety attack just because of the speed that it goes at, the yelling, the screaming, the running, everything is like wild. It's manic. So I'm gonna see how this holds up on a second watch. I didn't jump on the Timothy Chalamet hate wagon. He's a young guy. He's gonna say what he's gonna say. Game over. He'll be fine. But I thought he did a really good job in this one. He was his acting was top notch as always. I think he's a good actor. I think he'll be fine. This next one, if you liked Begonia, if you're a fan of Begonia, definitely do yourself a favor and get this one, Save the Green Planet. This is the original. I did not know that Begonia was a remake, but it is, and this is put out by Arrow Video. I believe it's still available, and this is the original that Begonia was made after, and this one is in Korean with English subtitles. If you liked Begonia, you're going to love Save the Green Planet. Highest recommendation for this one. I think it's great. And it's a nice release. It's got, well, I'm not going to go into it. It's like a little box set. It's got the book. It's got the movie and stuff like that. I think this is kind of, people wanted, I know the Arrow releases for, I think August were just done. And I think people were disappointed that Troy didn't get a big chunky box set. I'm hoping that Troy gets like this kind of a release because I think it'll be nice. And there is a book included, so I kind of think that's the direction they're going to go in. And then I'm just going to finish with some Kino Lorber titles and we're going to wrap it up. First one I got was the 4K Blu-ray of Terror Train starring Jamie Lee Curtis. I think this is like a fun, low-budget, cheesy 1980s horror. It's fun. It all takes place basically on one location. They're on a train, and we have a guy killing people on the train, and we have to find out who he is. I have heard people say that they did not care for the 4K transfer. it didn't really bother me. But then again, I wasn't nitpicking. I wasn't comparing it to the Blu-ray. But I love the movie, and I'm happy to have it on 4K. This one I haven't even opened yet, but I love the movie. It's Dan Aykroyd and John Candy in the great outdoors. What a great film for summer and, you know, vacation outside, the whole deal. But this is so much fun. So if you like Dan Aykroyd and you love John Candy, definitely get Great Outdoors, even if you pick up the Blu-ray that's out there. And then these last 5, they all go together, and these were, I was told by one of you guys in the comments that these were out on 4K. I didn't even know. I was so out of touch. But it's the Pink Panther movies, the Blake Edwards Pink Panther movies. So it's the Peter Sellers. So it's Pink Panther, and I'm probably in the wrong order. This one is A Shot in the Dark, The Revenge of the Pink Panther, The Return of the Pink Panther. They're definitely in the wrong order. And then the Pink Panther Strikes Again. So I got the Pink Panther films, and I am looking forward to sitting down and just laughing with them because they are laugh out loud funny and fun. So that's it. Those are the films that I have gotten since I last did an update. I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of updates because I keep hearing people saying how cringe it is to do collection updates. I guess I'm just aging out of this type of thing because I do things the way I do things, and that's hopefully it's going to work for you guys. But I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for putting up with me. I appreciate each and every one of you who takes time to click on these videos, whether you watch 5 minutes or you watch the whole thing. You know I appreciate each and every one of you. And I have some fun videos planned, believe it or not. I have some cool stuff that I want to show you, and the room is almost ready for the tour. Believe it or not, I have been working on it because it keeps my mind calm. So that's what we have coming. Pickle is out of the crate. She has graduated from her back injury, her 5th back injury, but she will be showing up in a video very soon because we have some goodies to give out, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to see you again real soon, and I'm going to call it for today. So for now, that's a wrap.